Island. Is land, as in it is land. If every word was named like this, we would have words like is dog, is book, is ISIS, is. But what is an island? Is Ireland an island? Can I land on an island? What about a Highland island? All of this and more on this episode of, I don't have a name for it, it's all too over the place. Island, a piece of land surrounded by water. Seems pretty simple. This is an island, piece of land, water, surrounded. But what if we add a bridge to the island connecting it to the mainland? Is it still an island? What if we replace half the water with crude oil and the other half with lava? It's no longer surrounded by water, but it is surrounded by other liquids. And what if, hypothetically, we raised the island up into the sky and it was balancing on a wooden beam, and of course the bridges are still connected? So, is this an island? It's obvious we need to dig a little deeper. A piece of land surrounded by water. I'm scared to talk about water because the question, is water wet, created a world war more divisive than pineapple on pizza. Actually, I probably shouldn't mention that either, or else my comments will be more argumentative than the debate of the blue or gold dress. Damn it, I've got to stop! So how about we look at surrounded? Be all around. If we go back to our beautiful island and take off all those changes, here is the island, surrounded by water. Now, what if we put lava around the island but keep water on the outside? It's surrounded by lava and surrounded by water. Is this an island? Keep this in mind. By the way, I take commissions on Photoshop for $500 each. I live in Australia, a gigantic island country. If you lived in, say, Hungary, you wouldn't live on an island. Hungary is landlocked. Or is it? If you go to the closest ocean next to Hungary, we can create the perfect island, the largest island. Just follow around the giant landmasses next to the ocean, break through the English Channel as the English broke through every other country's borders for their museum collection. Then down through Denmark to invade Germany, which they deserve for a change. Then we go towards Finland and, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. Okay, I've made a small mistake. Just take a small sightseeing tour over the coast of Norway. There are tons of mermaids, Norse gods, and piles of plastic. Then I have nothing funny to say for a while because it's just Russia for thousands of miles. Then after we skip Asia because they think they can name an entire continent with just 4 letters, we are ready to tackle the entirety of Africa. Just kidding, a small speedrun strategy was found recently. There's a tiny canal through Egypt over here. The world wanted to distance itself from Coney 2012 so badly that they literally sawed off Africa. I joked about Florida doing that, but they actually did it. And then we are finally back at our starting place. One body of water completely surrounding Hungary. Therefore, Hungary is an island, and you're looking at the biggest island on Earth. Is cereal in a bowl of milk an island? I mean, milk has water. No, okay, back on topic. Now we get to my biggest critics. Goddamn poetry.
No man is an island, entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent.
No man is an island.
No man is an island.
Okay, let's take a human, a man in fact, since the poem was written in the 1600s when women had the same rights as Amazon Alexa does now. Here is a man, currently doesn't really look like an island, does he? But what if he goes swimming, put him in the water, maybe step on his head to drown him for his crimes against women, now he's completely submerged and surrounded by water. Boom, island. And when he gets out of the water, he still has water on him for a while until it dries off. Walking island. But when he dries, does he lose island status? Well, I have 2 reasons that no. Earth's atmosphere is made of water droplets, and I tried hard to prove myself wrong here, thought it might be steam or vapor, but every definition I found says that water as a gas is still called water, so everyone on Earth is surrounded by water. Boom, island. Or isle. Island and isle mean the same thing, one's just old. Alternatively, what are people really but their brains? That's what does all the thinking, and brains are completely surrounded by blood, blood is 90% water, boom, island. Which makes every living being on Earth an island. But what about life on other planets? Okay, pay attention here. Let's say you have a planet called DX, 100 light years away from Earth. That means that in the direction towards Earth, it has water around it. Now, giant telescopes have found quasars in space. These are huge black holes that have mass amounts of water, trillions the size of Earth. Let's say there is a quasar up from DX 200 light years away. Then in that direction, it is surrounded by water. Since the universe is so stupidly big, there are a lot of these quasars. Let's say another a bit further away in a slightly left direction from the other. Now this whole section is surrounded by water. This will continue as you zoom out on the universe, eventually covering every single angle from the planet DX. Obviously you'd need more the further you get away, but universe big. Therefore, every single object is completely surrounded by quasars, therefore everything is an island, or an isle, including planets like DX. The truth is in its name. Tell this to people and they will understand everything. Quick reminder that I take Photoshop commissions for $3,000.